Welcome back to OpenLine, talking about some of the challenges soldiers face upon returning home after deployment, and the work of a dedicated individual here who has really wanted to help veterans. And we saw some pictures of you at Walter Reed and some of the work you've done visiting people, veterans, after they return home with injuries. And I want to show another picture now, and this is of you, right?
It is.
So talk about the picture we're about to see here.
So, as I mentioned before, I was born with one arm, but I also was born with several other birth defects, and I've had to have countless surgeries throughout my lifetime to correct the birth defects, and they had to happen at different ages as I grew. This was one of the most serious surgeries I had when I was 16, and Dr. Shack at Vanderbilt, who's one of my all-time favorite physicians, he had to break the nose bone. He had to rebuild one side using cartilage from the back of my ear. It was a pretty major surgery. It took a long time to recover from, and he also had to do surgery on my hand and elongate my fingers and correct some other birth defects.
Good grief.
So a lot of the inspiration behind the program also is, although I haven't been in combat and I'm not a veteran, in a small way I do understand what it's like to have surgery, be in the hospital, and be in a lot of pain and have months and months of recovery.
Absolutely.
So.
Now, your ultimate goal for At Your Side, for Eagle Forward, what is your ultimate goal going forward for these programs?
My ultimate goal is, if I can help one veteran a day, then I will be happy for the rest of my life.
So help one a day.
Yes.
And how do you feel you're doing right now?
I've actually been very busy with the resumes lately, so, and I hope that through this program, with being on tonight, I hope that if there's are any veterans out there who need help with the resume, if they need help with going to doctor's appointments, I would love to hear from them. Okay,
we'll put up how to contact you in a moment, and I want to ask you, Sonia, you're also a mom.
Yes.
And there's so many people that are in that situation, so many veterans. What advice do you have for veterans, single parent veterans?
The advice I have is never give up. I went to school and tried to work when I came back because of motivation for my son. He was my hope. He was 3 years old when I came back, and when I left, he was 2 months old. So I just wanted to do something, and I know it's frustrating because some have babies, and others like myself don't know your children because you never got to know them when they were little. But you're just gonna have to get you a goal and accomplish the goal, and sometimes just think it's for your children. If it's really hard for you to accomplish it, just put that goal for you. That's what I did. I said, I'm doing this to show my child that doesn't matter what obstacle is thrown at me, I can overcome it, and so can he when he grows up. And right now he's 12 years old, and I'm very proud of him.
That's great. That really is. You both have shared remarkable stories. I've said we're going to tell people how to get a hold of you. How is the best way? We have a few minutes left, but tell us how to go about getting a hold of you.
I house both the At Your Side program and also Eagle Forward on a blog. The reason why I do that is because I write a lot about my experiences. I also write a lot about having one arm and how to help those injured veterans who've just lost a limb, how to deal with being asked questions by the public. And so I do a lot of writing on there, but the best way is through my blog. All my contact information is on there. So.
And now, all right, we have 2 minutes left, and I want to use the time as best we can. What do you want people to take away from this? And I'll ask you each that, but what do you want people to take away from your appearance on here tonight?
Well, I would say look at Sonia and just everything that she's shared with us, and she inspires me every single day. And so I think that the takeaway here is just for those veterans out there who are feeling depressed, just know that there are people like Sonia who really understand exactly what they are going through. And don't be afraid to reach out to a friend, to anybody for help.
There are people like Sonia who have overcome it, but there are also people like you that are working hard out there to help them. And there are programs out there as well.
Right.
That's another thing that's important. What do you want people to take away, Sonia?
Well, first I want to say to Katie that she helps a veteran every day, because every day I thank her. Oh. But I want people to learn, to take away, is that doesn't matter how hard it gets or how low you get, that there's always someone there to listen to you. And there's always somebody willing to help. So don't ever think that you're helpless or that you're alone, because you are never alone, ever. There's always someone, a comrade, a battle buddy, someone like Katie. We need more Katies, but someone to listen. So don't ever give up. Don't give up. You know, don't take your own life. Don't think this is it. It's not it. Just fight it.
All right. We will take a break. We'll come back, wrap everything up. Be back right after this.